Hi, I'm Fawaz Syed, and this is KCBY Politics. Last month, we reached out to all 2020 presidential candidates for interviews and were invited to Beto O'Rourke's campaign launch. Our team drove out to Austin, Texas to see how his message resonates with voters. Political reporter Maddie Hulsey brings us this report from the state capitol.
It's a windy day here outside the Capitol at Austin, Texas, where Beto O'Rourke holds his first day of rallies as a presidential candidate. Beto set himself apart as a frontrunner after raising a record-breaking $6.1 million in the first 24 hours after announcing his campaign.
I am honored to be able to run to serve you as the next president of the United States of America.
Beto O'Rourke first gained national attention during his campaign to become Texas Senator, where he fell only 3% short of winning against Ted Cruz. Now, crowds have been showing up to 4 hours before the start of his first rally here in Austin as a presidential candidate.
I think that he is a very important candidate, and I think that we need to know who our candidates are so that when we make our choices, we know what to do.
I've been able to speak with him personally a couple of times, letting him know, that we're here for him, and he's also said that he's here for us.
I wanted to hear what Beto has to say. I'm not sure I've really made up my mind yet, but he's my front runner so far.
In a nearly 15-minute speech, Beto O'Rourke laid out the core tenets of his campaign.
We have an economy that works too well for too few and not at all for too many. A system of healthcare where millions are unable to see a doctor or be well enough to live to their full potential, and our last best chance to confront climate change before it is too late is fading in the face of our inaction.
Right across from Beto's speech, a counter-protest was held led by conservative radio host Alex Jones. We caught up with Jones as he was being escorted from the premises.
Totally synthetic, totally fake, conning a bunch of poor souls like Obama did. Like where Trump's totally delivering.
He's from a billionaire class. He's appropriated Hispanic culture. He's not going to do anything. He hasn't done anything for Congress.
After joining the competitive field last Thursday, former Vice President Joe Biden is the current frontrunner for the Democratic Party. On the Republican side, former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld is currently the only challenger for President Trump in the Republican primaries. In other news, school finance reform has become a top priority this legislative session in the Texas Capitol. On April 3rd, the House Bill 3 was nearly unanimously approved to increase state funding for public education by $9 billion. Political reporter Peyton Wallace was at the CISD administration building to learn the bill's effects on our community.